Hello, Class 5-1, Orange Group. Mr. Waterman here with today's language arts video. It is Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. I hope you are enjoying your online classes for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the lesson yesterday with Miss Harris and myself. Okay, well, since Miss Harris and I taught you how to make a lot of wonderful, delicious comfort foods, I decided to give you a little sneak peek into what my day is like when I get to school in the morning. Since I wake up very early at 4 a.m., I don't have time to really eat breakfast. I usually have a banana, a little bit of vegetable juice, and then I start my day off at the gym for 1 hour before coming to school. When I get to school, as many of you have seen, I do have food in the back of my classroom, okay? In the wintertime, I like to start my day eating oatmeal. I love oatmeal. It's quick, it's easy, it's very healthy, and you can add different things to it. I also like to start my day, as many of you know, with a pot of green tea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my tea first, and then I'm going to show you very simply how to make the oatmeal. Give me just a moment. Let me grab my tea kettle, just over here. So I'm going to set that here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my green tea, as you can see here. So I come a little bit closer. There you go, all that wonderful green tea. And I like to put 1 big teaspoon, or we say heaping, and that's about it. Okay. And I'm going to pour my hot water over the tea. Keep pouring, and I'm going to let this tea, as we call it, steep or settle for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. And then it'll be ready for me to pour and drink. Okay, so my green tea preparation is done, very easy. The next thing I'm going to make is my oatmeal. Okay, this is my favorite brand, Kellogg's. You can find it at pretty much any major supermarket. I've been eating Kellogg's products since I was your age, and even before that. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use my teaspoon again, and I like to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I love oatmeal. So I put in 6 of these teaspoons. It's dry. Now, there are a few things that you can add to your oatmeal. You can add honey to it. This morning, I'm going to be adding washed and cut up strawberries and blueberries that I brought in from home. Okay? And if you have the time, you can even cut up apples. Now, I'm not a big fan of the apple skin, so I usually cut the apples and I peel the skin off if I'm putting them into my oatmeal. And if I'm putting apples in my oatmeal, I usually put a little bit of cinnamon also. Okay? So, in the meantime, here's my oatmeal in the bowl. Okay, I don't want to tip this over so it spills. And now I'm going to pour in my hot water. Okay? Now I usually do like a 10-second count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? I'll put my kettle back. And now I'm just going to stir the oatmeal. And I don't eat it right away. I usually let it set for a couple of minutes, and then I can add in all of my fruit, or I can add in my honey. Okay, there are a lot of different things that you can do with oatmeal. Okay, and usually on the back of the bag, they show you other recipes that you can try with the oatmeal. While we're waiting for all of that to settle down, I'll show you what they're doing here. My favorite one, I go right to the bottom, is where they show you how you can put different fruit into your yogurt. They've got nuts and blueberries, and it looks like raspberries and bananas too. That looks really, really good. Recently, I bought 2 different other types of oatmeal. One of them that I bought, it was onion and tomato oatmeal, which I had never had before. And it was actually really, really, really good. The other one that I bought, I believe it was cream cheese flavored oatmeal. Now, both types of those new oatmeals, and there's the bell, my favorite interrupter. I'm just going to wait a minute. I tried to shoot this video right when I got to school, but there's the bell. Okay, so now that the bell is finished, I will continue. So, the other 2 types of oatmeal that I bought were really, really rich, but very flavorful. Perfect for winter time when it's really cold outside. This regular oatmeal, this is perfect for you to add as much and as little as you would like to it, okay? Now that it has been about a minute, I'll show you the consistency of my oatmeal. Okay. And I'll just give it another stir, and this is perfect. Now this is ready for me to put in my fruit. Okay. Now I love blueberries and strawberries in oatmeal. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of my fruit from my cup inside of my oatmeal. Okay. And I want a nice big breakfast like this, because I'm going to be teaching all day. Even though you guys are online, you burn a lot of calories as a teacher. You talk and you talk and you talk and you talk and you teach and you teach and you teach. So it's about 8:20 in the morning. By 12 o'clock, which is normally lunchtime, I'm going to be ready to eat. Okay? I'll stir that up really well. And it's really hot, so be careful if you're doing this with mom or dad at home. And remember all of the different types of add-ins you can put in. I'm not going to put any honey in because honestly, the oatmeal is now going to be sweet enough naturally from the strawberries and the blueberries that I have put inside of the bowl. Okay? And my green tea seems to be done. So I'm going to pour myself a nice cup of green tea. I know a lot of you have told me that you don't like green tea, but I love it. And there you can see my healthy breakfast. I'm going to actually move the tripod over so you can have a closer look. There you go. There's my oatmeal. And there's my green tea. And there you have it, a very easy breakfast. Now, what am I going to do now? Well, many of you have come into my classroom in the morning, and oftentimes you'll see me talking with either my mother or my father in America. This is the best time for me to call them and talk to them. So while my dad is eating dinner in New York City, it is 6:25 p.m. Monday evening. It's 8:25 Tuesday morning here in Tokyo, and I'm having breakfast. So, Oh, wow. This is even better than I thought. Really good. So I'm going to take another spoonful with a strawberry and the blueberry on it. Mmm. Mmm. This is perfection. Okay, now, as with anything, there's going to be an activity for you to complete on this video. If you need to watch this video again, please watch it again because you will have to answer the questions in complete sentences. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask you about the type of tea that I made. I'm going to ask you how many spoonfuls I put into the oatmeal. I'm going to ask you about the fruit I put into the oatmeal. I'm going to ask you to draw a picture of what you saw. And since I have shown you a healthy breakfast item that you can easily make with mom and dad, I want you to teach me about a very easy breakfast dish that you eat in the morning before coming to school, or that you eat in the morning before studying for online school. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message on Class Dojo or email me. In the meantime, those of you who have not submitted your speeches to me, so far I have received 5 speeches from you. So speeches are going to start on Friday. Stay tuned because it's going to be by a Zoom link that I will send out. If you do not have your speech to me during the Zoom class on Friday, I'm just going to call on you and I'm going to have you do your speech on the spot. Okay, so if you want time to practice, get your speech to me. Okay, I'm going to finish eating breakfast before this gets cold. Take care, stay safe and well. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I know some people say you don't need to eat breakfast, but if I don't eat breakfast, I don't function well. Delicious. Delicious. Bye-bye for now.